the Albert Einstein principle. It's reported that Albert said that you cannot solve a problem from the same consciousness that created it, that you must learn to see the world anew. And if you've done any self-reflection, any meditation, any mindful cultivation, it becomes pretty clear pretty quickly that the repetitive obstacles and challenges that arise in our life are symptoms of repetitive, habitual states of consciousness. And that we need definitely to see the world anew, but how to do that is impossible when we are identified with and bound to and shackled with a repetitive, limited state of consciousness. So how do we enter a new world, a world of greater possibilities, of freedom, of love, a world that is an invitation to us to have the life of meaning and grace that we feel truly called to, the life of contribution that's calling us. Mantra meditation offers one beautiful, sacred, and very simple method for doing this. Because through mantra meditation, the patterning of our consciousness is transformed. That's its very design. Mantra is mantra. Man means mind, tra means tool or repatterning tool. Mantra is a repatterning tool for shifting our state of identity out of its conditioned structure and opening it up into a new world. What world? The world of that mantra. So if we chant the mantra of peace, we enter into the consciousness and the world of peace. If we chant the mantra of strength, we enter into the world and the consciousness of strength. The same for love, the same for abundance, whatever it might be, whatever that quality of consciousness might be that our soul wishes to cultivate. By chanting the mantra of that state of consciousness, we enter that world. We integrate that quality of being into our nervous system, and we immediately begin to notice the possibilities that were previously hidden behind the veil of our conditioned identity. That is why around the world the mystics have used the image of the veil and the lifting of the veil. The veil hides the radiant nature of life. The veil is the conditioned belief system, which is our identity. The belief system that says, I am this kind of a person with this kind of a history, with this kind of possibilities, with this kind of capabilities and capacities. And the world has these limits also. Lifting the veil of conditioning frees us from that identity and opens the vista of possibilities that were always present to our awareness. The mantra meditation can be learned on the internet, but the value of learning it from a teacher, the value of learning it from someone who has been practicing the mantra, is that that person in their nervous system is resonant with the state of consciousness of that mantra and can transfer it to you, not through some magical, but through the natural process of two human beings tuning into each other. It happens all the time. That's what we're wired to do. We have these mirror neurons, they're called in neuroscience, that allow us to step into and map another person's state of consciousness into our own nervous system. And that's what happens when you learn a mantra from another living nervous system. That gets transferred. And you get that little boost of recognition as that mantric transmission flows through your nervous system. You realize it's in me. It is. It's already in me. It's not given to you. It's not inserted in you. It's like when two pianos, one piano plays the note A, the other piano vibrates the note A. The possibility of A was already there in the piano. It's just a reminder. Transmission is really just a reminder. It's a co-resonance that awakens that state. Now we live in the wonderful age of the wireless web, and this is an expression of that sacred transmission. It is possible to receive the transmission if we deeply tune in to the energy that that person who's teaching is embodying. You've experienced that. You've been inspired by YouTubes of speakers and of teachers. Your nervous system is in resonance with their nervous system. You're picking up a subtler level of awakening that's already present within you. And that is the transmission. Find a teacher who knows the mantra, who's been chanting the mantra that corresponds to the state of consciousness that you seek to enliven and reawaken in your soul. And learn it. And then chant it, chant it, chant it, chant it until it's singing on its own within you, that your nervous system is like a harp that's echoing endlessly with the beautiful overtones of that consciousness. At night as you fall asleep, it's there. In the morning when you awaken, it's there. Your life becomes infused with the resonance of that mantra, which is to say that your consciousness becomes attuned to the world of love, peace, abundance that the mantra embodies.